Shout out to everyone. This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is when spirituality, come on, cursor, and the game combines. We are live today. We're talking about the disappearing father. If you're joining us right now, you are live with us right now. Hey, I do have a special guest coming up today. Today, we're talking about toxic mothers who cause fathers to disappear. Let me say that again. Let me get this out the shot. I don't know why that's in the shot, but this thing keep moving. Toxic mothers who cause fathers to what? Disappear. We're going to talk about that today because we are coming up to Father's Day. So we want to talk about toxic mothers who cause fathers to disappear. We don't want to talk about it, but it's something that needs to be talked about. Let me emphasize it. This is when spirituality and the game combines. You have the what? Thinking class. So I want you to understand that we here, this is by no stretch or no imagination. This is unapologetically a man's channel. Shout out to Alpha Keita from dropping that in there. This is a man's channel. We talk to men. We have women who are here. So I want nobody to say the LDA spares the rod and doesn't get everybody. LDA gets everyone, man, woman, I don't care what you are, you're going to get it on here. So I want to make sure we emphasize that on this broadcast on the thinking class. So I want to make sure you get that. You might think I'm talking about you, but I'm only just on your street. But we're talking about toxic women who causes what? Who causes men or fathers to disappear. See, and I talked about this a while back. We always talk about the man, the woman's story, what she said happened to the father, but we never hear the dad's side of the story. Let me fix my puff. You know, I gotta be legit. So we never hear the man's side of the story on why he left. What was the premise of why he left? And many times we only hear the mother side of the story. Your father was crazy. He did all kind of crazy things. He was this way. He was that way. He was that. And guess what? We never hear what was the father's side of the story. What was he thinking about? What was he going through? What was his mindset? So we're going to talk about toxic mothers. Let me say that again. Toxic mothers who cause fathers to disappear. There have been many times, and I know of many stories where the father said, you know what, I tried to stick around. I tried to be around, but I couldn't take it anymore with your mother. And what happened is we only think, oh, no. It was my dad didn't want me. My dad didn't love me. And we're not realizing that your dad was not the issue. It was your mother. She was zickety-boo crazy. What's going on, Wade? It was your mother that was zickety-boo crazy. It wasn't your dad. It was your mom. I promise you. What's going on, good God level material? Yeah, a few weeks ago, I finally set my kids and told them my side after 9 years that caused their mother to block me from contacting them or her. Thank you. See, that's what I'm talking about. We always talk about what? We always hear the mother's side of the story. And if we got to realize, I don't care how much as you want to admit it or not, by female nature, they are what? Emotional first, then logic. Men are logic first, and then they sort of gravitate towards their emotions. It just is what it is. A woman can talk through her emotions with you and resolve. But we never hear the father's point of view. You don't know why your father or the father disappeared from the mother. Could it be that the mother was toxic? What about now that the father has moved on and he has a baby mother, which I don't like to use, and the mother of the child is toxic to the new girlfriend or the new wife because she's upset because now guess what? You're with him. If nobody can have him, I can't have him. Nobody can have him. And so she uses the child as a pawn to get back at the father because he moved on and he's not with her. We never talk about that. We hear about it, but this is what caused men to say, you know what? I'm moving to another state. I'll pay my child support. I had nothing against my children, but I had enough. What causes men to disappear, to say, I can't take it no more. I commend you, God level material, because I need that's good. What's going on, Wade? Good thing. I mean, let me say this, because it is imperative that you sit down and tell your side of the story. See, you can always hear what is there's your side, their side, and the truth. And you have to tell the truth of what you have to tell your side of the story so that the child or whoever else gets the truth of the matter. Do you know how many men who have gone through the court system and say, you know what, I cannot take this. I'm done. I am counseling myself out. Oh boy,
Execute Order 66.
That's good right there. Another problem I have is my mother's choosing my children's mother's side just because she said women must stick together even if she's wrong. Anyone else have this problem? Oh boy, that's a serious thing too. The girl code, the sister code is serious. When the mother sides with the mother of your children and not her own son, that's serious. You ain't the only one. You are not the only one. Do you know what men want to do? All men want to do is peace. You know what? Men say, you know what? I had enough. I ain't going to deal with this. I am finished. Finale, done. So when they hear that women do that, it's a serious problem. You know what I'm saying? I've seen and heard stories of that. But when your mother sides with and knowing that is wrong, because women got to stick together. No, that's some serious thing. That's a serious problem. Yeah, we all stood our current. It was hard, but you're right. It took a big burden off of me. Yeah, exactly. We all go to the war because we want peace. Thank you. I promise you, I know you may not want to hear it, but there's a lot of that situation when the mother of the father chooses to side with the children mother. So to prevent the father from even interacting with his children, what kind of sugar honey iced tea is that? That is the danger. That is the problems that we see happening what? In our society. Toxic mothers. Nobody wants to talk about it because every day we always want to say we want to praise because Mother Days, my mama was the best. She was everything to me. And you just love your mama. My mama did everything. She was there, but you didn't know your mother might have been crazy. She had some ways about her that were not good. See, we always look at our mother with pink rose glasses on, but we never take the glasses off and see our mother or the mother who act like this for what she really is until it's too late, until she's to the son or the daughter says, I can't take it anymore. You need to hear both sides of the story. Toxic mothers who calls their what? They calls their what? Children. They caused them to leave, caused the father to leave. Good. See. I think it's because the situation my mother and father or my grandfather relationship and her parents. Right. I had to talk to my parents. It was a lot. Yes, you need to talk and find out what really happened. See, everybody can give their opinion. Of course, the mother will give her side, the father will give her side. But the biggest thing that you can do as the child in this situation, find out what your father thought. Find out what your mother was going through. Find out what really happened, not assumptions or what you created in your mind, but find out what really took place. Because many times, and I'm not saying all the time, but toxic mothers are the worst. Show up at the house. Go get another court order to get more money from the father. Bring the kids over, knowing that he got a new place. Y'all don't want to talk about it. And the kid don't have no clothes. Oh, you found it. Did you eat today? No, I didn't eat today. Now you got to feed the kid because you thought the kid ate when you brought him over. Shoes all tore up. knowing that the child you don't want to see your son or your daughter with tore up shoes and beat up. But the mother did this as a way to try to get it back at you so that you can go pay for those things. Not that you do not want to, but it is the principle of the thing. It's wrong. Toxic mothers who cause fathers to disappear. How many men I know of tons of men who have said, you know what? I had enough. I had enough. I ain't gonna do it. You say you had to talk with my parents. Good. I told them my side as well. Good. My parents didn't speak or anything. They said, no matter how old I get, I'm their child. I do what I do about healing or getting correct information. What do I do to get back? First thing you do, you forgive. Forgive your mother and father. Let me tell you something. This is very clear. This is very important when we're talking about, and my guest should be up shortly. When we talk about toxic mothers or toxic situations like this, the first person you need to forgive is yourself. Not them. Forgive yourself first. Forgive who? Forgive you. You have to forgive yourself first. Next thing you do is you forgive who? Your parents. Sometimes we try to love people past the point that they can't even love themselves. You have to be okay with just loving them where they're at. They may never change. They may never understand. They may never get it together. You may not ever get the information, but what you got to do is forgive yourself. See, when you forgive yourself, forgive them, and don't hold them past you can't love them past the point that they don't know how to love. This is the problem that a lot of children get in trouble with, because they're trying to love their parents past the point where they think they can love them, or that they think they should be loving them. Your parents may not have the capacity to love you the way that you think they should be loving you. Let me say that again. Your parents may not have the capacity to love you the way you think your parents should have loved you, or gave you the information that you think they should have gave you. You have to love them at the point of where they're at. I know you may not want to hear it, but it is the truth of the matter. You got to love them right there. Not when, right there. You got to love them right at that point. Once you love them at that point and you accept them what they are, you have no expectations for them. You just love them right where they at. Okay. I know you ain't gonna change. I know you ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna love you right where you at. I'm just gonna be right there where you at. I hear what you're saying. That's what I'm gonna do. I know that's a hard pill. Yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow. But this is the thinking class, and this is what we do. What's going on, beautiful animated? It's a hard pill. You as a child think in your finite mind that your parents should have did this, they should have did that, they should have did this, they should have got this together. They may not ever get it together. They may not be able to love at that level. You got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with that. You know what? I understand when you at mom. I understand when you dad. I love you. Don't try to see, this is the thing. We try to force someone to love past the point that they can't even love. They don't know how to do it. They never experienced it. So you're trying to force somebody to say, you better love me. You're my parent. You should have did this. And you start doing this. Everybody, mommy, you should have did this. They may never, ever what? Be able to love you past that point. Ever, never. You know why? It's because you got to love them where they are at. Got to. If you do not, the only person who's going to be suffering is you and your expectations. Let me say that again. Right. Facts. I do feel like a little baby crying about something that won't change. Right. The only person who's going to be hurt in their feelings and feeling some kind of way is you and your expectations of what you think your parents should have did. What your mama, what you think your mama should have did. What your father, what you think he should have did. Only person who's still living with that and you 100 years old is because you never dealt with your expectations of your parents. You have not reconciled that your parents were not perfect. They were at best human beings. They're like me and my sister were talking. There was no book that says this is how you deal with Charlie. This is how you deal with Timmy. This is how you deal with Shakika. There was no book that says this is how you deal with this particular child. That parent had to go in there almost blindsided. They may not read Dr. Spock book. You figured it, that's an old book from back in the day. Back Dr. Spock's book. But they had to go in there and figure it out how to deal with you because every child is different. How I deal with one son is how I deal with another one. You got to accept that this is just who they are. You may not like it, but it is. Telling you. That's where I'm at. Just accept their actions as well as them. So you gotta accept just what they are. See, this is the thing. We want them to be something that they're not. And guess what? When you love them just where they are, the biggest thing is you're trying to get something from them that you want for yourself. The biggest thing that you can do as a parent is what? And the biggest thing you can do as a child, and you see that your parents didn't then give the things that you think that you want, the biggest thing that you can do is be a better parent. My guest is in the background. So we're going to talk about the toxic mothers. So I got a screen. Let me bring my other thing up. Here we go. Well, 1 second. Let me see if I can do it. I'm still. There we go. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Let me take this off. There we go. LDA's in the shot. Am I in the shot? There we go. Here we go. Here's my guest. Let me add her to the stream. There she is.
Hello.
What's going on?
Nothing much.
Okay, there we go. I got a picture of you up too. So
okay, cool.
Yeah. So tell me, this is Nene.
Queenie Nene, same person.
What's going on? We were talking just before this. We were talking just before the show. Let me get in the shot. We were talking just before the show about toxic. What were we talking about? We were talking about toxic mothers, and you said some pretty cool stuff that I wanted to talk about when you were we was on the phone. So tell me something you dealt with. I know you talk to women, you talk to people. Yes. Tell me about toxic mothers.
Okay. Currently, for example, I'm dating somebody who has a toxic baby mama. He has 2 of them actually. And they're just not happy. Every time they call in and they just threatening him and they just being mean and just being rude and being very disrespectful. And it just leads you to a point to where it's like, do you have to go through all of that just to see and be around your kid? And at some point, as men working hard and trying to provide and trying to take care of their responsibilities and all that, it's like, just because they don't want to be with the woman or whatever reason the woman feel like they got an attitude to where they want to take it out on that man, that they just so disrespectful to the point to where sometimes and it's sad to say, sometimes I completely understand why the man might be like, you know what, I can't deal with this, or the kid, I'm gonna have to just wait until he get older. Mm-hmm. This lady actually called this guy that I know several times about a pair of shoes that their son could not even fit. They were too small, like 5 and 6 and 4 o'clock in the morning about it. Like some women are just so like, unaccountable is for the way that they treat other people. Like if you an ugly, mean person, you always negative, nobody gonna be around you regardless of what the situation is.
Right. Right.
And I
Right.
think people lose the whole like the concept of that.
Right. And think about it. How does it even affect your relationship with him? Because the mother acting the doggone fool.
Oh, I don't even want to date him because I feel like this. I don't want to date you because she disrespects you, and you can't even control that. And if I'm dealing with
slow down, hold up. Slow down. You went right through that stop sign. If you can't control her, please stay right there.
Yes.
Say that again, because I don't think they heard you in the back of the class.
If you can't control her, you can't stop her from disrespecting you. Then how are you going to stop her from disrespecting me? So now I'm already aggressively approaching the situation because I don't even feel like you can stop her from disrespecting me. So now I feel like I have to defend me and you. And I don't want to do it, and I don't have to.
Wow, that's serious. I think a lot of guys don't think about that when they're interacting with when the toxic mother is acting crazy. Somebody put in there that they even cause grandmothers to disappear because of the toxic mothers. I never even thought about that.
Absolutely.
I never even thought about that. About the toxic.
Aunties too, the whole family.
Whoa.
I have a brother who has 5 baby mothers, and a couple of his baby mothers are so rude to where I just don't even have a relationship with my nieces and nephews because I can't deal with the way you behave to just be a part of my niece and nephew life. So yeah.
But we always hear that it's Mother's Day every day. You got to honor your mother. Your mother is the best. You should always your mother this. But would you agree? Now you've been on another show. Would you agree that there is a lot of toxicity on both sides, men and women? But since the topic of the show is toxic mothers, do you think a lot of mothers are toxic because they cannot be with a man, so they cause them to be miserable, and they use their child as a pawn?
Yes, and I also believe that is this. When women are in relationships, this is really gonna mess you up. When we are in relationships with men, we feel like we can do anything to get y'all to do anything we want. Right? So when the relationship is over and we can't get y'all to do what we want, sometimes even when there's a kid involved, we can't get y'all to do what we want. There's a temper tantrum, and y'all don't react to everything because the care is different now. The dynamic of the relationship is different now. So some things that we do, y'all not gonna care about. So now that's when they draw to the kids. If you are in a relationship with a woman and now you're not in a relationship with her no more, the only thing you're gonna be worried about is your child. So that's when they go into drawing that child into a pawn because now they're not used to you not doing what they want you to do, and now they're trying to figure out a way that they can get you to do what they want you to do like before.
That's serious. So it becomes a game of manipulation, and the kids become the pawn to try to control the father because she can't get what she wants.
Yeah.
See, this right there caused men to say, you know what? I am disappearing out of the children's life, and I don't want to do it, and out of the mother's life. It becomes, most people don't realize, at the end of the day, men just want peace. Can we just get along? We may not eat chicken together, but can we get along? Can we at least move forward? But I think sometimes because of the selfishness of some women, notice I didn't say all,
right?
Of some women, they don't care. They want to beat this drum to the ground.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
That to me, that's serious.
It's scary too.
Say that again.
It's scary.
Yeah, it is, because you know what? In this day and age with social media and with the I know we've seen that video where the girl put the Apple tag on the guy's car and followed him and ran over him and killed him.
Wow.
So we had a society that I didn't realize we got the same colors on. I picture up. Yeah, you see it. Yeah.
I do. I do.
Um,
What
but yeah.
about the young lady who was slapping her daughter in the video on Instagram, and because the father wasn't answering the phone,
Oh shoot.
slapping the little girl. Like, that's why I mean it's scary now, because it's like, if you're willing to use your child as a pawn, what are you not, like, what extent, like, are you willing to go? Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. And that's the reason why men, I kid you not, I don't care how much you say we strong, we need to take it. Men are saying, forget that crap. I'm going to deal with what? So a woman who's going to bring me peace, a piece of you know what, and a piece of something to eat.
And it just be that simple.
It's that simple. It's not even complicated. Like you said, it ain't even complicated for us to even get. But most people, I don't know. I've seen so many times where toxic mothers have poisoned the minds of the children against their fathers. What you got to say about that?
They poison the minds of who?
Of the children.
Oh yeah. When you constantly telling the child you act like your father, or you doing this like your father, it's always a negative connotation behind it. It's not positive. So they feel like it's bad. Everybody, it's known that it's not good. So then that makes a person look at their child differently. My mom did it to me. Kept telling me I was just like my father, to where I didn't know. My mom and dad separated when I was 8. My father was on some trash. He had a baby by the maid of honor, but neither here nor there. But,
wait a minute. Hold on. What?
Yeah, my dad was out here. He was wild. He had a baby with the maid of honor. But that my mom told, every time I did something wrong, it was like I did this like my dad. I did this like my dad. So her believing him when I was 8, I had no interest in getting to know the type of dude he was until I was older. Now that I'm older, me and my dad are super cool. And I feel like I didn't give him an opportunity because of the things that she said. So then all that time passed where you could have had a better relationship with your dad. And now not knowing if it negatively impacted having relationships with other men.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know now. It possibly should have.
Right, because we don't think about that. If you constantly talking negative about the father, right?
Yeah.
The toxic mother's talking negative about her father. What do you think the impact is going to have on the daughter when she look for a man? She's going to look. Matter of fact, what many times happened, she ended up grabbing to the traits that her mother said she shouldn't, that her father wasn't, because she's looking for her father. Or
she just don't even believe or trust in any man, and does not never even let a man 100% in. And now you're out here just being toxic towards other men.
That's good. That's good right there. That's very true.
Right there.
That's very true. And now the cycle repeats itself when now what was the mother that was toxic caused the daughter to be toxic. And now when it comes to relationship with a man, she's going to be toxic too. So tell me the flip side. What about when the mother did the same thing, but now it's a son involved?
Oh, not a son, just got a whole outlook on men and they either gonna just create all these reasons why they are the way that they are, all these excuses on why they are the way that they are negatively, or they can turn around and be positive, and they can just be like, I'm not gonna do none of those things because I don't want to be another. I don't want to be another. What is it? Another. What is it? What do I want to say? They don't want to be that way. They don't want to add to it. They don't want to be another person out here just being ugly, another man out here being ugly on the street. So it could be negative or positive.
Right.
But most of the time, they just use that as, I'm my father's son.
Yeah.
I didn't have a man in my life. I don't know the difference.
Right. Let me get this super chat right quick. Shout out to the brother AMSM, a man supporting men, aka MPI. Thank you for the $10. My daughter's stepdad called me last week, asked me why did I stop coming around. I told him, he laughed and said we can't go into the past. The man doesn't believe anything I say. Shaking my head. Wow, that's serious.
It is.
Oh my jeez, Louise. Shout out to you, brother, for that $10 super chat. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. He asked, why you stop coming around, dude? I don't want to deal with y'all.
At all.
Right. Most people don't realize that the issues that the toxic mother has, the impacts the son. And no, this is the thing I want to say. The toxic mother can have an impact on the son, that now he becomes the image of the father that she of his father that she didn't want, and he becomes weak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I've seen that happen. She said, well, you know, your father ain't no good. He didn't listen. He was dirty. He kept a dirty house. And what the son does, he internalized that. And what he does, he becomes what? The image of his father to spite his mother. That's serious.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah. And so that's why, I mean, we're not giving it justice today as far as we're talking about toxic mothers, but it is something that happens, especially marching up to Father's Day. And then, like you said, dealing with your situation with your boyfriend, right?
You put me on blast. I just said I didn't want to.
No, you want to say it. Your friend, your man, you're dating. Yeah, because I got your picture.
We're dating. We're
you know,
dating.
you might, guys, when they see your picture with the picture I posted, they're like, look at them curves.
We're dating. We're dating. We're dating.
Oh, you're dating. Excuse me.
Yeah, but I honestly too though, it doesn't help when this is not recognized by the male that it's an issue. And that's what the issue is. What I'm in it now right now. He doesn't recognize this as being an issue for him as far as relationship wise. He doesn't see it as an issue. Because I asked him, I said, do you think that your kid's mom can negatively impact your future relationships? And he was like, no. And I'm over here like, the reason why I'm asking you is because it is. It is.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
We got the kids and we're doing stuff with the kids, but she's constantly calling. Now you're constantly answering to the point to where we even dropping the kids off. She want to come outside and act all ignorant. Like, I told you, don't be bringing her to my house. I'm around your son all day. What is wrong with me coming? Like, I don't understand. I'm not the one with the problem.
Yeah.
I feel like my son's father has a girlfriend and we still haven't met. And I'm like, why is it that we haven't met? Like, right. If you care for my son, I care for you and your kids.
Right.
That's how it should be. I don't understand. I don't see how two women can have beef with each other just because they were dating the same guy. I don't understand that.
Oh, you may not understand. Salute to shout out to you, Jonathan W. Yeah, you may not understand, but I think a lot of women think that now let me break it down a little bit. Let me look further.
Come on.
A lot of women believe that they own that man no matter what.
That's their fault.
Yeah. They believe that once you my man, I own you for the rest of your life. You are my indentured servant. You're going to do what I say, Matt. Boy, you hear me?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth. Yeah. I watched it when I was, a couple of weeks ago, I was out there at Legacy Village. I'm walking around with me and my friend who happened to be white. And the look I got from other women were just out of this world. How dare you be with another race outside? And this is just my friend.
It could have been family. It doesn't even matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Right. But this thing with toxic mothers have caused a lot of men to say, you know what? Peace. I'm gone. I can't take it no more. I'll pass. I don't feel like dealing with you. Matter of fact, whoa. Talk about. It may not be the toxic mother. Talk about it might be her toxic mother.
Oh.
So it may not be her that's toxic. It may be her mother that is toxic. And she's all in the.
That's true, because a lot of women are still listening to their mothers. That's true.
Mm-hmm. And what happens is when they listen to their mothers, they listening to the hurt and the pain that the mother is given, and she's interjecting inside of the relationship, causing toxicity to happen between what could have been a good outcome between the, even if it worked out or not, between the father and the mother, but her interjection has what? Poisoned what? The whole relationship. I seen it happen. Yo, somebody say, yeah, toxic grandmothers. Yeah, y'all never thought about that. Toxic grandmothers. Whew, baby. Toxic grandmothers. Uh-oh, she jumped off. Uh-oh, what happened to me? There she go. Let me add her back to the stream. There you go. Back.
I'm back.
Yeah, but toxic grandmothers. But I do have a question. How does it feel that the guy that you dealing with, let's put it that way, when he comes to you, say he potentially come to you and he says the mother's acting crazy, how does that make you feel?
Like you need to control that. Like why does she feel comfortable? I got a question. Why does she feel comfortable acting crazy? What is acting crazy? And why does she feel comfortable to be that way? Because especially if I know you're taking care of your responsibilities, and I don't understand what the acting crazy could be stemming from. Like, where is that? Where is it coming from, and why? Especially as a woman who has a kid with somebody that I'm not with anymore. So I don't understand. I'm trying to understand where is the disconnect, because I don't give my son's father no smoke. Like I don't understand.
So how, just the part I want men to get and some women here too, how does that make you view him now as a man? This is real talk.
Oh, wait.
Real talk.
It just make him look weak. It make him look weak. It make him look weak to me. Because I'm like, I don't understand how a woman who does not control anything in your life, that does not cannot add to or take from anything in your life, is allowing that person to come into your day, your space, your time, your minutes, or nothing, and have you sit up here wasting time talking about her, especially to me. I don't see it.
It makes him look weak, right?
He look weak to me.
I'm trying to help some brothers out. I don't know why they don't listen to the LDA.
Because she comfortable with talking crazy, and I feel like as a man, you're supposed to obtain a stern type of respect from every woman. And the fact that she don't understand, she had a kid by you and don't have it, I don't know. I don't know where you supposed to get it from.
Oh.
I'm supposed to give it to you.
Oh, that's serious right there. That's serious right there. You saying something. That's real talk. See, most guys only look at it a narrow way. They only see what? Their side of it.
Yes.
And that's it. And I'm with my new girl, and that's it. But they never hear the side of the mother or the young lady they're dealing with, how she views him of not handling his situation with his toxic mother of his child.
Yes. And it can make you leave somebody completely alone.
Wow. Really?
It's to the point to where, like, if he go to work and his kid want to come over or something, I can't even go pick him up.
That's
I can't
serious.
go pick him up. That's sad.
Yeah, it is. It is sad.
Now, what if the kid absolutely has no issue with me, likes being around me, but now because the mother has an issue with me, now the kid feels like they have to be loyal to their mom and have an issue with me. Now that's a whole nother generation of ignorance, like, because you want to be loyal to your mother when you know, and I know that I haven't done anything to you.
That's true. That's true. We don't see, and that right there, as my grandfather would say, that puts a bad taste in your mouth towards the guy that you're dealing with. Most guys don't. I tell you, guys don't think about that. All they thinking about, I'm about to get some. That's all this. She said this lady is on point. Yeah, Nene, she on point. Shout out to you, Sandra. Been knowing her. Let me shout out Sandra. I've been knowing Sandra since 2007. 2007 when I did my radio show back in the day. So she is original. I even met her up. We met up. And her and her husband, I met them up in Atlanta when I was in Atlanta. So shout out to her. But yeah. It puts a bad. It makes women like. Say that again. Oh, that's loud in the background.
Oh yeah, they crazy.
Yeah.
I
But
just
yeah.
want to share another story just real quick.
Go ahead.
Just
Go ahead.
just another situation real quick. So the guy that I'm dating has 2 sons and a daughter. I'm on the phone. 2 sons and a daughter. The sons I get along with no problem. The daughter very standoffish.
Mhm.
I didn't feel the need to feel aggressive and to trying to make her have a relationship with me, because I'm like, maybe I don't know if
You there? She then went mute. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
I didn't want to be aggressive as far as a relationship with her.
Mm-hmm.
So months go by. She come around, that's fine. If she doesn't, that's fine. Recently, maybe a month ago, we go to Dave and Buster's. And she sit down and she talked to me and shit. I asked her, I said, what made you hang out with us today? I just asked her.
Mm-hmm.
She actually says, I don't like hanging around women that date my dad because I don't know how long they're gonna be here.
Wow. Whoa. Stop. Don't say nothing else. Y'all need to absorb what she just said, what the little girl said. That's serious. Say that again.
She says she does not know how long they're going to be around.
Wow.
And I told her, I had to tell her too. I said, when my mom and dad divorced, and I didn't like nobody that they were dating. I didn't want my dad to date nobody, and I didn't want my mom to date nobody either. I said, but I had to also realize that was due to things that my mom and my dad were doing. I said, so I'm not trying to, I told her, I said, I'm not trying to blame things on your father. I said, but for whatever reason these women aren't around, that's something that you should talk to your dad about.
Right.
Don't be standoffish to the women.
Mm-hmm.
I said, because you have to think about it. I said, you don't know. Your dad is 2 different people. Your dad is your dad, but then your dad is also still a human being. Like, he's going to date, he's going to be seeing other people and things like that. I said, so you got to understand that these are the choices that he's making, and you need to feel comfortable talking to him about these choices instead of just being standoffish, because you're missing out on meeting really amazing people.
Right. That's wow.
I had to tell her this though.
Wow.
And I met this girl like all the 5 times, and I told her that. And from to this day, that was like a month ago. Mm-hmm. I talk to this girl at least twice a week now.
How old is she again?
12.
Whoa, 12?
12.
With that much insight.
12.
And she knows, I better not get too close because I don't know how long you're going to be around.
12 years old.
That says a lot.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it is. That really,
that's sad.
That can be the father's at fault, and it can also be the mother.
But she looked at it. She didn't even look at it as the father or the mother. She looked at it. She blamed full blame on the woman. She took it personal. That's what I'm trying to say. She took it personal. Like, she ain't think that they was going to be around because of whatever reason, whatever other reason it is. But she took it personal to where she didn't want to develop a relationship with them because she took it personal. And I had to explain to her, don't take it personal. It's not nothing to do with you. That's your dad.
Yeah, that's very true.
But it's just sad that like that's a different way and another way of building like a toxic female into this world. Because now you feel like you got a problem with other females, and you don't. You're creating a problem.
Whoa. Wait a minute, because they're right there. You hitting all cylinders, and I know you got to get ready to go. But this is good right there. That right there, because we all talk about this, but you got my hand shaking thinking about this. Because it's serious. You know why? Because now we have an issue where now she can't even get along with other females.
Exactly.
She
Now
can't trust them.
she's creating uh like false pretenses of why she should. So now you in school also looking at other females like this person don't like me, and it's just they could just be like they don't know you, or
Yeah.
they're afraid to have a relationship with you because they don't know how you feel. So now it's all of these feelings that we're not communicating about, and you missing out on the best friend or on a good person.
Yeah. 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 That's serious. And now that can start another cycle of what? Toxic mothers.
Yep.
Because she never trusts another woman. That's wow. I'm so glad you broke the ice with her
Me too.
because you don't know how much she needed that. At 12 years old, I thought when you were talking, I thought she was about 16 years old.
No. Nope.
12 years old to have that kind of insight.
Crazy, right? These
Yeah.
kids nowadays, they way more mature though, because they sit back. They don't really talk about their feelings like they used to. They sit back and just observe things, and just whatever they come up with, they just sit with it. They don't even ask questions. They don't talk about it. They don't communicate nothing.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. So I mean, if anything that you can do, I mean, I commend you. So everybody looking, I'm talking on the screen, but that's her picture. That picture with the side by side, that's her. That's who talking right now. That's her right there talking on the screen. So I want to let the brothers know, everybody know that's who's talking on the screen. All them curves, that's her.
You so silly.
Oh, that's her. But it's the truth of the matter, because that's a serious issue. We don't even talk about it. The little girl is protecting herself. She's protecting what she's saying. I'm going to protect my feelings.
Exactly.
I'm gonna protect being attached to you because I don't know how long you're gonna stay.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's sad and it's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. And now one more question on you. So how do you think we talk about toxic mothers? How would you now? I got a question for you. This gonna be this gonna be a doozy.
I'm ready.
How would you deal with if your son had a toxic mother, baby mama?
My son got a toxic baby mother.
What would you do as a mother?
Oh, we would have to go to some. We would have to have some sessions to get to the root of her issue. We would have to sit down, and I would have to see where this stemmed from. And you also in having sessions to see where it stemmed from, you also got to give them some amazing experiences of women that are not toxic. So you got to be careful of your surroundings and what you bringing around, so that people they can understand that it's other people that you may be around people that are ugly, but there's some beautiful people out here that are not like that, and that are just enjoying themselves and being a blessing to be around. But what I wanted to talk to you about real quick is this: what about the women, women, girls, ladies, whatever, the ones that say, "Oh, I don't like females." Ooh, listen. I'm gonna sit down because I was standing up. I'm gonna sit down. them the ones. I got a whole problem with them. Okay.
Yeah.
How are you a woman saying that you don't like women? Oh, I don't hang around females. Well, I don't mess with other females. Guess why? Because you're the problematic female.
That's right.
You're the problematic female that you're not identifying with your accountability, because you're the ugly one.
Anytime, you know what I'm about to say, because we talk offline.
Yes.
Anytime a woman or anyone has a problem with anyone else, what's the first thing I say?
That they recognize something in that person that they recognize in themselves that they don't like.
Bingo. So all those namesayers who listen to my channel, who think I just do this on YouTube, baby boy, baby girl, I talk about this outside of YouTube. I have to say that because some people think I'm just up here for show and tell. But this is a freaking business. I do this in real life.
This is real life.
So I talk to you offline. What do I say? I didn't even have to coach you. You already know what I'm going to say, right?
All the time, yes.
Yeah. I
call for my daily help, because I be needing help sometimes to understanding all this ugly stuff in the world.
Right. But you asked a good question. What we got women who have problem with other women.
Yes. Yes.
That's a serious issue, because you know why? Normally the woman who has the problem has an area in her where she does not like herself. So either she's irritated by the light of the other woman, or she's jealous of the other woman.
Man. And it's not just the other woman, it's multiple women. So now when you get in groups, you're ugly.
Yeah.
You're ugly in groups. So check this out. If you bring in, if I have a female friend, right, or somebody I'm cool with, let's say I meet somebody at work and she's cool, so I bring her around, not knowing that she has a problem with females. So now we go into this function, and you got a problem with females. Now I done brought this ugly energy in here, and now everybody is looking at you like you ugly because they could feel you being ugly towards them. So now I done turned this event that I wanted to go to into a whole ugly challenge for no reason.
Right. And I think a lot of times we're going to talk specifically because you said something about women particularly. So anybody he's bashing women, don't be coming on here. Don't be no, that ain't the sound effect I want to hear. Don't come over here like this. I don't want to hear you crying. I don't want to hear you crying, but let me say this. Many times when a woman is lashing out like that, she's not happy at home. Her home life is not together. She's not in peace at home. She's not being satisfied in the bed. She's not being satisfied in the bed. Let me emphasize that again. She's not being satisfied in the bed. Her life is not what she thought she was, and she is not happy within herself. So she takes her misery that she's been drinking in the morning like a cup of coffee and spews it or spits it out on everyone around her. Because her life didn't turn out how she thinks she thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. So she's going to make everybody around her what? Miserable, because she's miserable, because she may be running her husband. Her children didn't turn out the way she thought. So she takes out her toxicity, since that's a catchword these days, on everyone else.
Subconsciously though, too.
Yeah, it may not even know it.
Yeah.
Might not even know it. And that is the sad part. And once again, what man wants to deal with a woman like that? Y'all, I promise you.
Or what woman want to have a friend like that?
I'm telling you, you need to go by yourself. You need to go get some happy. You need to go purchase some happy. You need to go purchase some happy. You need to, that woman needs to find out what in me is not satisfied with my life. Where did I mess up at? Why am I blaming everyone else? What's in me that I need to deal with? You might need to want to go to therapy.
Absolutely.
You might need to go talk. You might get some friends to tell you the real thing. You might need to go adjust your wig.
They might need to come see us. Sit down and we
can
get together.
Yeah. We might have a come to Jesus moment with you, because clearly
you ain't coming.
You think my father used to say, you must think your stuff don't stink.
You better say that.
But it's the truth. I'm telling you, there's a lot of women. I mean, let me bring a little bit, span it out a little bit. There's a lot of women who's bought into the narrative of being independent. I could do it all like this and all like that. They bought into that narrative, not knowing that it never satisfies their true nature as a woman, and now they are miserable. They're in their 40s, they're in their 30s, they can be in their 20s too. 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, miserable. Because they don't have a man, or they have a piece of a man that they run, and they are sick and miserable. They thought the job was going to do it, and it never satisfies them. They thought getting all the money was going to do it, and it never does it.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, we can talk all day. There's so many women who are stuck in that place, and then they take that toxicity, and pass it to their children, or deal with their what?
Their baby father.
Their baby fathers, and make him pay.
Yes, because they the only person who can, and that's what I said to the dude that I'm dating now. I said, she dates other men, and they will probably just hump her and throw her in the trash. I said, but you the only one who gotta answer the phone. You the only one. That's why she keep calling you. That's why she keep threatening you. That's why she keep talking crazy. You keep answering her phone calls.
Right. So somebody asked me to ask you a question. Ask Nene, what about the ladies who think they are ready, but so far off?
My, we talked about that the other day. I told Lawrence the other day, I said, I know a young lady, I called him, who is living in low income housing, does not work, has 2 kids, and she's constantly posting how lonely she is. It's either lonely quotes or thirst trap pictures.
I want to see the thirst trap pictures. Can I see the thirst trap pictures?
And she's very attractive. She's a very beautiful girl. But
I want to see the thirst trap pictures.
But on the other hand, you got to think, like, I had to tell her, you are going to attract what you are.
That's right.
A fraud. Mm-hmm. You acting like everything is cool over there, but then you talking about you lonely. How you lonely and you got 2 kids in the house with you all day?
That's right. We did. We talked about her. I want to get her. She need to have her sit down and come to Jesus moment. We need to talk with her, because here you want better, but you stuck on, but you stuck on what I don't have. I don't want to do better.
If it's a woman who tell you they don't got no female friends, run.
Whoa, say that again. Wait a minute.
Any woman that tells you she does not have any female friends, run.
Why?
Because that proves that's just a judge of character. Mm-hmm. That means that she does not she feels a challenge from every woman that she's around. So whatever she creating a false negative vibe or feeling or whatever emotion behind any other woman that's around, that shows that she has a problem with connecting with with her same sex. So you only connecting with males? That's the only thing you connecting with is males? That's a problem.
I'm gonna tell you the other side of the game, since you didn't brought it up. Boy, we didn't talk. Boy, I'm gonna tell you the other side of the game. If she don't have any, all she got is male friends and she don't got no female friends, see, her female friends are going to be my side notes that I put that tells me who she really is.
Okay.
So when I see her, she may say, "Oh, I'm like this. I'm whoop-de whoop 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 whoop." But all your girlfriends are hoes and they are broke and they can't keep the stuff. They cheat on their husband. What is the saying? Oh, birds of the feather. What?
You believe that,
baby?
You believe that,
baby?
I don't know. I don't know.
This is the thing. This is the thing. I'll give it this. I'll give it the degree that you interact with them. If they like your homie, that's my best. Y'all girls like to say, that's my girlfriend. That's my bestie.
Okay.
Baby, that's a difference. I'm watching because she's going to show she's going to show your true character, who you really are.
Okay. I see that. It's the degree of the friendship.
It's the degree that, and she like over your house, and then she calling, hold on, girl, hold up. This is Brad, but that Brad ain't her husband. Okay. And you like, okay, that's cool. And you don't check it.
Okay. I can agree with that.
I'm watching on what you do because you allow your friend to do what she need to do, but you're
checking it. Yeah. Huh? Without checking it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. That's the difference. What's going on, Alpha Kingdom? So so that's the difference. If you like, oh, that's just Brad. They've been messing around, but you'll be like, girl, that you messing around with your husband, and you don't say nothing. I'll get quiet as a church mouse. I'll pretend like I'm in my phone looking at Instagram, and I'll be looking like, she allowed that to slip. What does her girlfriend knows about her that she ain't gonna call her on the carpet about?
Call on the carpet.
Right. What think about it? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Kenosha? What is it that your girlfriend ain't gonna call you on the carpet about if you doing something on me?
Yeah, me and my best friend, we constantly check each other on stuff. Definitely.
Yeah. Now I'm saying there's degrees. There's degrees of it. You know what I mean? There's some girlfriend, she's like, you know what? She just gonna be who she is. We take her anywhere. She gonna find a hole and she gonna do what she gonna do. Right. But there's some people. There's the degree of how close they are to you, baby. I'm watching. Let it happen. Yeah, I'm watching. Like I may not say a word, but I'm watching. We've been out. You see how you said I might not say where I be sipping on that water. or some Chardonnay and be like,
Yeah, we gonna have to sit down and talk about this.
yeah, why yo, yeah. I won't say nothing. I'm like, oh, really? So who is Brad? Oh, Brad is just when I hear that,
Mm-hmm.
then I ain't gonna say nothing else, but I will be watching, because what secrets is she holding about you that I don't know?
Mm.
And I don't care what nobody say. We all got secrets.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We all got secrets. Man, it's been good. We got 19 people watching. We got likes and comments. People coming from around the world listening. Shout out to everyone. This has been good. I've been trying to get her on for the minute. This is my home girl. This is my
What
home.
about definitely? We talk all the time anyway, so I'm glad I was able to join today.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what about I have a situation right now where a friend of mine and her boyfriend, well, she's super attractive, and dude's always trying to talk to her, and she don't check it. She not entertaining it, but she doesn't check it either. So they'll say disrespectful things to
Mhm.
her about her dude or something like that, and she don't check it. And I'm like, if you allow them to disrespect him, you're disrespecting him also.
Mhm.
And she didn't understand what I was saying by that.
Okay, so this is so that's a good scenario. So she's a very attractive woman. She got a dude, but other dudes be coming up disrespect. Is it in front of him or behind him, or how that's working?
It's like via social media, like they'll like, or not in front of them, no, but like even behind them. Like she has other male friends and they'll text her things like, oh, well, F him and all of that. And she'll just be like, she won't say anything. And I'm like, nah, if that's a male friend of yours, then they should respect your relationship. And if they don't, then that's not a true friend.
No. Let me say something. And this is y'all gonna hear it first from LDA. Jimmy, let me tell you, you're gonna hear this first from LDA. Y'all may not like my answer, but this is what it is. Men, if y'all ready for what I'm about to say, men, I'm gonna tell you, all those male friends are just orbiters waiting for that boyfriend to mess up, because anytime she bends over, they will stick it.
I agree. And that may be true. But how are you going to mess up your opportunity to stick it because you're disrespectful?
I promise you, it has nothing to do. And then two, let me check the woman in the situation. If she's in a relationship with this man and she respects him, she needs to check that at the door. Do not answer the DMs. She need to close all avenues, because no matter what, the game is in the mind that leads to the behind. So
I agree.
So if say the boyfriend mess up and he didn't get the flowers and he didn't bring the cookies home and he did this and she's mad, all she got to do is go get her fix off of Instagram. A little buddy boy like, yo, you know what? You were looking pretty good today, and I do got some Pillsbury dough cookies over here. You want some? She's getting her attention fix from that man.
But then that goes to accountability and the quality of man that you attracted and you gave your energy to a weak dude. Because now this dude, any dude that got to hate on another dude or speak down on another man to come up is weak.
Yeah, but it is weak on his part, but on the other part, I call the woman to accountability. She should not have those doors open.
That's what I said. So you going to entertain this dude who feels the need to be disrespectful to another dude that you interested in and call himself your friend. And then when the other dude you interested in mess up, you want to go and mess with the dude who had the negative stuff to say about somebody who you was interested in. And then now you looking silly. That's your fault.
Telling you understand this kind of stuff. Sugar honey iced tea happens every day. Once again, that's why some dudes, shout out to Kevin, rest in peace, he would say he don't want a woman that's on social media for that very reason. Let me give the analogy, and this is sort of a crude analogy, but we've grown on here. A woman needs attention as much as a man needs to ejaculate. Let me say that again. A woman needs attention as much as a man needs to ejaculate. And you know a man can ejaculate every two as much as he wants to. And a woman needs attention. If she's getting her attention fixed from men who's hating on her man, she got a problem. It's not even the man she's dealing with. It is
Nope.
her.
And that's what I said. That's what I shared.
Yeah, it's her. She
You're
wrong.
wilding. You're wilding. That's what I said. You're absolutely wilding.
Yeah, she is wrong. And what happens is, the truth of the matter is, let's cut to the chase. She's not getting her attention fixed from her what? From her main dude.
You think so?
No, because you wouldn't need it from anybody else.
I think they just sometimes they just greedy.
Yeah, well, that's greedy and selfish. And then two, I had to call the man on the carpet. If he knows about this, he needs to check that. You know what I want to say?
Yes, I do. I do.
He needs to check her. Like, look.
Do he really need to check her, or do he need to just let her be outside? Because clearly she want to go outside.
You know what? If she keep entertaining that, you know what the best thing you can do? You right. Let her go.
Yeah, because like I said before, why would you put energy into a woman who's clearly not accountable, clearly disrespectful, and you shouldn't even have to check that. That shouldn't even be a situation for you.
Yeah.
So we're not even about to sit around here and try to coach you into doing something that you should know how to do. You grown.
Right. No, what? I can't tell. I talk offline about that. But yeah. But I put it this way: she got to go. She got to go, because all she's going to do is drain that man's energy and suck up all the other men's energy. That's all she's going to do.
Ugly.
And that's what makes her look ugly, and she might be fine as wine.
You hear
and
me?
I seen your friends. Baby, I'm trying to give a face right here so the brothers can see me and the sister can see me.
So silly.
Her friends, yeah, dog.
But then you got to be careful though.
Yeah,
and that's the thing too. A man will be like all over trying to get a woman who is physically attractive. Whole time she ugly, for real.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's amazing. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Even in that scenario, a lot of men tolerate a lot of that because they are, with lack of better terms, they are pussy whipped.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
man.
tolerate all that.
Oh, Chan said, can't waste energy on people who don't want to cooperate, especially if you're being reasonable. I agree.
Yeah, right. That's what most guys are afraid to walk away. Because they think that, guess what? That's the only girl that I have, and that's all there is. And she up there disrespecting you by entertaining another dude. Honestly, I don't like that kind of attention myself. It's demeaning, too sexual. Yep.
Okay.
Right. What's going on? Toxic mothers who drive fathers away sometimes never want those men. Many of these women only want children and don't value the fathers. Bingo. Bingo. Telling you, this has been good. I'm about to bring you on the more end. I think the curves got them guys hypnotic. They like, oh my God.
But then so look though, on the last comment, as far as the woman who only wanted children and don't value fathers, that means that we need to teach men to be more of a better judge of character then. Because I'm sure it was some flags there. I'm sure it was.
Oh yeah. Let me say this. And I said this, I think I said it, I got to put up the rest of the videos. A lot of men do not value who they are. Yeah. So they tolerate and they accept any woman because she gave him the attention and she gave him the sex that he was looking for.
Yeah.
And so what they do is, I told my sons, you have something that's very valuable. Say, what's that? I said, what's between your legs, your phallus, can cost you 18 years to life. Huh? You don't know how valuable you are. You shoot that seed inside of a woman, get her pregnant. Guess what? It's on you 18 years to life. Know your value. Every woman does not deserve your seed. Every woman does not deserve your what? Your attention. And that's what most guys think. Most guys think, well, I just gave her sex. No, when you give her your attention, you're giving her your energy. You got to know every woman does not deserve that. I don't care what they teach in these social media, what they taught you in school. All women are sugar and spice and nice. They are not. Value your phallus. No. I promise you. And I'm saying that from experience.
Absolutely.
You know, and you got a son.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, every dude want to do what they want to do, but at the end of the day, every woman doesn't get that opportunity. Should not even look at it. Shouldn't even smell it. See, what's happening is let me stop.
No, go in, give it to
No. You know,
I'm encouraging it.
Yeah, because most guys don't value themselves.
They don't.
They don't. She was cute, and she bent over. I just had to do it. You did, Negro? What? Wake up. Why? And you didn't wear a condom? But you shot at the club? You thought it was Little John time?
I swear I said this to the guy that I'm dating now. I said every time he said something to me about he got 3 baby mothers. I'm like, but you went in there unprotected. You did that.
Right. Shot at the club. You Little John skeet here and the skeet there. To the switch. Fall off my.
I don't get it.
I'm telling you. I get it because guys are driven by their biological imperative to plant their seeds. I understand that. But baby boy, please, in the words of my grandma, please don't do that. You end up you can't complain that you got a toxic baby mother and you knew at the beginning that she was toxic. Now, there's a saying, it ain't always true, that the women that are the most craziest have the best sex.
Yeah, but you better tell these dudes get on birth control, because y'all out here canceling Christmas on y'all having these terrible baby mothers. Yeah, y'all not gonna have no relationship, because I'm telling you, I'm halfway outside.
Right, see?
I'm halfway outside. I got my knee is out the door.
See, what?
It's out the door. You know how you put your leg out so you can get a ride?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you.
And it's not because of him. It's all because of your baby mothers. That's crazy.
Because this is the thing. This is the thing. A woman, y'all got to understand this about a woman's nature or woman's mentality. And you said it earlier. I'm going to emphasize it again. Until a woman knows that you can handle another woman, she will always question your authority, and she will always question, should she respect you?
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. If you can't handle your own baby mama and she out of pocket and she calling you 3 o'clock in the morning, what you doing? The baby need milk. You forgot the Pampers, and you like, okay, what do you want me to do? I'll be over there. Man. Guess what's going to happen? She'll roll over.
Stay over there.
Right. She'll roll over. She may even make you breakfast, but your respect that she has for you has gone out the window because you can't even handle a woman that you had sex with and had a child with.
You better say that.
It's just the truth of the. Most guys don't want to hear that. They always want to say blame the toxic mother, but you were the one who stuck it in there.
And why can't you control it? That's what I want to know. Why can't you control it?
Control what?
The baby mother. Why you can't control it?
Because most guys are scared to control the baby mother because they are fear of child support, the government, and what she may do and take the child away from her. Take the child from him. So they're more concerned about child support, police, the government. She may wild out and she might say want more money. She may do. He's thinking about the consequences if I had to check her. But there's some solutions that he can do.
That's what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. If you're a hardworking man, you take care of yourself and you hold it down for yourself. And you doing what you're supposed to do, and you take care of your kids. If you a dude scared of child support and consequences, meaning you're not secure in whatever she may feel like she want to do, don't even date me, because I ain't got time for that shit. I'm cool.
Whoa. That's good right there. That's good.
Because I feel like as a man, you know your stance, you know what you can do, and you know you can't be defeated. It's just a, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a confidence thing. You got this. So if you ain't got enough confidence in yourself to know that you can withstand whatever grounds about to pop up in your life, you got it. Then you probably should you gotta, you know what too? That's why you're gonna draw them type of weak women into your life too, because you weak.
So you gonna be drawing another type of weak woman, and the strong women that you think that you done got involved with gonna dip on you.
It happens that way. He ended up attracting what? His baby mother and
Again and again and
and
again and again. And that's why he got three of them out here wilding. I wanted to get the kids for him for Father's Day. I can't even contact none of them because they all stupid and ugly. It's no reason why we shouldn't even be able to get together, all of us, and make sure that all the kids and all of them together. When he makes sure he provide for everybody and ain't nobody got nothing to complain about for real, for real. That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's it. But this is the thing. Now we can go, and I'm gonna touch on this, and we're gonna have to go. The science of it, or the truth is, and this is it. When the father begins to change, let me get the principle first. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And when the teacher is ready, the student will appear. That's the principle, right?
Okay.
So that's the principle. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the teacher is ready, the student will appear. Now that's the principle. I want everybody to get the principle. Then I'm gonna have you give a number, and then we're gonna get out of here.
All right.
So when the father in this situation changes, all the baby mothers begin to change. The problem are, when we look at it closely, the real issue is within him, and he has not dealt with it. And the moment he dealt with it within him, the women around him had to reflect his new image. So the moment he sees himself differently, they begin to see him differently and deal with him differently
and respect it. They got to. It's no other option. You have to.
That's just plain and simple. That's the principle. So give me a number. Don't even think about it. Give me a number that comes right off your head. Don't even think about the number. Whatever number comes to your head.
Me?
Yep. Yeah, you.
8.
Huh?
8.
Number 8 is the number for the day. Put the enter. The angel number for the day is number 8. We went past we ain't right at 150, baby.
I'm sorry.
That was good. It's good. This is good conversation. And we supposed to have this anyway. Everybody number the number 8. Everybody in the chat room put the number 8 in the chat room, because the number today is 8. And everybody should know
what we doing with this number.
We about to see. I'm waiting for everybody to catch up. The number is 8. 8 is the number today. Somebody get the angel number for today. They know what to do. 8 is the number. Everybody put an 8 in the chat room. Somebody get the angel number. Somebody get the angel. And the number for the day is 8. Man, I like this whole setup. As soon as I got off the phone with you, I had to go find your picture, edit it down, clip it, transfer it, do all this.
Hey, you was prepared though. And I like the way you picked. That was cute. Good job.
Yeah, you like that pic?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because I seen another. I said, no, that might be too much for.
Yeah, go with the modest, chill with the side.
Yeah. So I put the other pictures up. They were like, man, what IG?
Go have me in trouble. I told you I got one leg out the door already. Don't you?
Yeah, I want you going out there and you out in these streets, and thanks to my show, thanks to the thinking class, somebody get the angel number, the thing for the angel number, so we can get ready to go. I'm at 151. Thank you so much for the super chat who put the super chat in the cash apps. Appreciate it. Somebody get the angel number right quick. Then we're gonna get out of here. Man, this was good. Shoot, we gotta have you on. I like this picture too. That's a nice picture too.
You're right. I told you need to have me on here all the time.
Yeah. You stirred it up. Got them talking. There we go. Here we go. The angel number is coming up. There we go.
Okay, Kenosha.
The angel number is self-balanced, which means that there is a number of balancing, but both the material and the spiritual aspect of our experience. Some more is going to come up.
Ooh, that's me.
So the angel number, come on, bring it up. Y'all know what to do. I don't know where Blackjack at. Come on, Sharice, you the angel up in here. Come on, let's get the
execute.
Oh, we don't want to do that. No, we don't want to do that. There we go. Material riches, prosperity, and success. Correct. Right. Yes. Right on time. Angel number 8. This is a good show.
That's a good number for this show too. We just trying to find balance and everything.
Right. That's why
I did that, y'all.
Right. That's why I had you pull it out. Because sometimes when we think about it, I know nothing This is new to me. So yeah, angel number 8 in itself. Somebody else put the rest of the angel number out because I know it's more to it, and then we get to go. Well, I got to freshen up and get ready for the work at at the favorite place.
Oh my God. Don't you start that today?
At the favorite place. So yeah, this was really good. This was really good. Y'all slow today. What the rest of the angel number? They must be typing it.
They said we was talking about something deep today.
Yeah. They didn't like this. It was good. They seen them curve like, wait a minute. She talking like that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, taking low. As soon as I close this camera thing, guess what's gonna happen?
They're gonna pop it up.
Yeah. And I'm like, see. As soon as I drop
get them to 55. You gotta get it by
55. All right. We're getting to 55. Okay. All right. Okay.
Thanks, Chan. Chan said I'm great. Had me back.
Oh, you like, there we go. Thank you. Angel number, there we go. Thank you. I love angel number 8 means that the forthcoming days will bring you joy and happiness. Seeing this powerful number is not a coincidence. It will bring you a lot of abundance.
Ooh.
Wow. That is good. Be prepared to get your surrounded. Get prepared to get surrounded by love and compassion. You will experience ultimate spiritual enlightenment and take your spiritual life to a totally new, higher level. That's what I'm talking about. Let me read it right here. Angel number 8 is it means there's a forthcoming days you will bring joy and happiness. Seeing this powerful number is not a coincidence. It will bring you a lot of abundance. Be prepared. Oh, wow, they putting it in. Jeez, I knew it. Be prepared to be surrounded by love and compassion. You will experience the ultimate spiritual enlightenment and take your spiritual life to a totally new level. Let's read this one because then sometimes it may happen that you focus too much on your work so your relationship may fail. In such cases, your angel will encourage you to maintain a balance between your career and your love life.
Ooh.
Can't make this up, baby. Let me do it.
You can't make this up.
It is believed that people with the number 8 are ideal partners, and with people with angel numbers 8, 2, 5, 4. These are ideal combinations of numbers to stabilize and long relationships. Wow.
Hey, I don't like this. I feel personally attacked.
You'll be.
I feel personally attacked.
No one knows your business. This is what we do. That's why it's a spirituality in the game.
Why you make me pick it? I don't like that. Now I got to be accountable.
You're the guest. You're the guest.
I got to be accountable.
Wow, that's serious right there. That's all I'm gonna say. Look at that. Focus much on your wow. That's all I'm gonna say.
I thought we was cool. Kenosha, now I feel personally attacked.
With that being said, this is Loris D. Adams and my guests. Queenie. All right, we out of here. Let me get the music. Peace. And you know what I say, beard grease. I'm out of here. Found the right screensaver. Shout out to you, Wade. It was a good show. It was good. Nice conversation. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, that was a good show. I know I still got it going. I know people still listening.
Oh, I don't like that number 8 though. I don't like that.
You don't like number 8?
Nah, it made me feel like I got to call off.
You better get that money, girl.
I just went to work from 4 o'clock this morning to 9. And now I'm about to go back from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Oh my God. I don't know how you do it.
I'm a beast.
Yeah. I see, yeah. Oh, shit, we got to cut the show off.